All right, welcome to MacBean's Cash Fitness. Out here at Shorewood Fitness here in Shorewood, Illinois. Try to make a trip out here at least once a month. Vince Robbins is the owner here. Try to get him to come over here and talk a little bit when we get a chance. And for today's bench day, I'm just going to keep adding weight and see how it goes. So just doing the warm-ups now. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you have any questions, just put them in chat or later on comments. Good questions become one of the future videos. So, back out of sight. Do a little warm up at 135, just to kind of let everything know what's happening. Let's add some weight. Might be a good time to move. Hey Jacob, how you doing? Getting around to the gym. There we go. Have a good workout. So yeah, this gym's about 60 miles from my house. Wife had a eye appointment, so we're 6 hours ahead. My moderator, Miss Worms from Great Britain also. But I've been changing up when I do this. That's good to hear. A day in the gym was always a good day. You know, I'm about getting the pump in, getting the exercise in before work. Today should be a little better day. So I'm not going in until 3 o'clock. 1,500 hours our time, be 2,100 hours your time. And I put a lot of overtime in during. So this is kind of like my rest day. If you like this thing, please hit the thumbs up. Like, tell your friends, all that good stuff. 2 1/4. Going to a per gym. It's a 24/7. Nearly 300 gyms in the UK. Wow, big chain. You have access to all. Yeah, that makes it easier. I used to do that with it was called Cardinal Fitness, and then it was it had a different name after that. I forget. But they had like 7 gyms, and generally one of the stores that I supervised 10 of them. There was a gym close enough for me to drive to. So I think I used to work at least at 4 of them. So that was beneficial because I was always within about 15 minutes of a drive to one of their gyms. So that made it a lot easier. $25, 102 kilos, I guess would be what it works out to be. I got my pre-workout, just 747 supplements called Take Off. Good stuff. Not a lot of caffeine in it, but a lot of B vitamins, arginine, and other aminos. We'll see how I feel. I might shoot for 400. I generally can do a little bit more in this gym than I can do than one in a streeter. It's slightly more comfortable of a bench, and that can make a difference too. Yeah, especially when you're in those weights. Yeah, you can have a fluctuation at any given time of 5 to 10 pounds. And I got a good night's sleep, and I got that going. Let me top this off and I'll be right back. So, been a while since I've seen a lot of these guys in the gym. RoboCop just showed up. Christopher, how you doing? Awesome. Do you find the metal plates heavier than no? 45 pounds is 45 pounds. You know, I put them on the scales. Now you can have fluctuations. I've been in a gym where the 45s were only 43. We also been in that one in streeter. Some of those plates are 46 and a half pounds. So, you know, they're not milled to the same specifications like a Rogue set would be, or what a very high quality Olympic set for competition would be. Here we go. No power cleans today. I don't think so. No, I did that on Monday. So, but bench and then maybe incline, or if I had the apparatus, it depends how much time I have. I might try a seated military press and see if I can actually do more weight seated than I can do freestanding. But we'll see how I feel. It'll kind of all be determining how the workout transpires. I like that word, transpires. So, remember, I like to take my arginine. Helps with the circulation. Also, take off 747 style supplements. So most of the workouts I do are with a barbell and usually a bench. When I have the time, I'll add inclines, and then sometimes I will do some dumbbell benching too. But it's on those rare days where I've got over 2 hours to spend in the gym, and so it's 11. Here I'll probably get about an hour and a half in at least, because the wife's appointment ain't until noon. So I got a half hour before she even starts her appointment. And that's another half hour, and then she needs to drive back here to get me. So hopefully I can work out till nearly 1 o'clock our time, so 1,300 hours. So 1,900 hours over there in Great Britain. Well, thanks for the thumbs up, people. Appreciate it. So I got a little over 100 kilos on there, 225 pounds. I'll knock a few more for a warm up, and then we'll jump up to 275. Yeah, that would work out a little better. At 225. Now remember, anything over 10 reps is cardio. And I tend to stay away from that. But I like to work to where I consistently can do 25 reps. And it really becomes an endurance thing at that time. A better way for me to prepare for that would probably be to start doing, start running and kick my endurance up. I got the raw strength for it. It's just, my drop off point isn't a gradual thing. It's a boom right off the cliff. So I've done, I think lately I've done like 22 reps, which is really not hard to do. And it's usually a burnout. If I spend a day just wanting to do reps at 2.25, which I probably will one of these days. I think the best I've done is 33 about 10 years ago. And I think I could get back to that. But it really becomes, at that point, it becomes an endurance. It's more of a young man's game than it is, somebody is in the 60s. But it's always good goals, Always should you be trying to set some sort of goal. Try to make something a little bit better. I don't want to get to the point where I'm satisfied with where I'm at. I always want to sit there and try to set it up one more level higher. But yeah, of course, for Cedar Cross, if I can find a place where I can set up for it safely, then I might try it, just see where I'm at with it. And look at. Looks like I do have one where I can set up for it. Utilize 2 pieces of equipment. See what I can do. Michael at the Body Beatdown put up 250 yesterday on the seated press, which is very impressive. So I wanted to give him some reason to amp up his game, but I gotta get to that point first. So I'm the type of guy I don't talk smack until I do it. I let my lifting do my talking. I've got a lot of people, well, I used to. It's like, that's great. What do you do now? I talk about what I can do now. And then I talk about what I want to do in the future. I know a lot of people in my age group, have resigned to the fact that they've told themselves, they can't get any stronger, and they shouldn't do that. So usually I do, on my top set, I just do one set, and then I'll drop down for a burnout. Now, there was a time where I'd do that max. It's not like that. What I'll do is like that one day I did 380, and then I did 385, and then I did 390. So I really did 3 top sets, and then I dropped down to 315 and did a burnout for 6 or 7. And that burnout is telling me, how hard did I work out? I used to do that with, I did deadlifts and that. I deadlift and then I go do pull-ups. And if I could knock out 10 pull-ups fairly easily, I knew I didn't deadlift hard enough. But if, 6 or 7 were difficult, then I knew I truly exhausted myself. So it's about trying to understand where your level of performance is. And that's what you want to do. I got 275 up here. I'm going to knock it out for a couple just to get used to the weight. Then I think I'll do a hard set at 290 because one day I did 285 for 11, I believe. So let's bump this up to 290. 5. I'm on 5. There we go. Thanks for waiting. Everybody, I'm back. I might be doing some seated overhead presses today if I can set up for it. I want to see where I can get with that comparison to Michael. You know, Michael's it's 7-8 years younger than me, but he definitely is doing some serious stuff. So he's going to kind of push me. Yeah, I want to hit that 500 bench too. It's just, we'll see. You know, we just keep pushing towards it, keep working towards it, 5 pounds at a time, and see where it goes. Forgot to bring my tripod with today. So I may need to utilize some gym members to work my camera. And then I'll still do it for spotting. Luckily for me, I think that's going to be an easy thing to do. Let's kill that. Let's kill that. Let's kill that. Let's kill that. Don't need that. Don't need that. There we go. So. You get some weird things on your phone these days. So yeah, I think I will set up for, after I get down the bench, I will set up for seated overhead presses and see how that goes. You know, I kind of have a plan on how I want the lifts to go and everything. It's good. It's good. I tell you, there's. It's probably one of the exercises that a lot of people ignore or don't do. And the ability to sit there and be able to throw that much weight over your head is great. I call them nerd lifts because I've been playing Dungeons and Dragons since I was, well, since I was in service in 1981. And, you know, if you can press 180 pounds over your head, that's 18 strength. And I know the first time I posted it on some of the D&D groups, you know, they're saying, oh, nobody in their 60s could be that strong. Well, here I am. And that's because I just never decided not to keep pushing. You know, make it to that point one day, but it's not today, as I always say. I'm getting ready to do some reps. I'm going to get the owner over here to work the camera for me. And I got 290. I want to at least get 10 reps. If I can do more than 10 reps, it tells me I need to bump it up 5 pounds on the next one. So I appreciate everybody stopping there, especially from across the pond. And being us local guys. And let me go find me a spotter or two. And I will be right back. After I chug more Takeoff. 747 supplements. Available at Apex Nutrition. Come on, big boy. Hey, motherfucker here. I know. The owner has something coming email, so I am going to utilize Joseph and his buddy. Well, that's right. I need somebody that I need a spotter and I need a camera person. Right. So what I'm doing is I'm going for reps.
I'm not good with the camera, so I can spot.
There we go.
I'll go for the camera. He's stronger than me anyway.
Doesn't matter. If I need anything, it's not going to be much. So,
All right, you want it vertical or horizontal?
Do it vertical, horizontal, over it.
Got it.
Weights. And then you can kind of rough.
Got it.
All right, so here Rich. I got Fisher helping me out. Yep. Cool. All right, so these guys finished. We're going to bring in here for goals at least a set of 10. Still some camera. What's your spot? Let's knock it out. Good. 11 at 290. My goal is at least 10. So that means Monday I bump it up to 295. So I shut it down.
Awesome. Take a look. Make sure you like it.
Oh,
If not, we'll record again.
Yeah. Take 14.
So it wasn't good enough.
So the next one I jump up to 340. I want to get at least 5. And then we're probably going to see if I can get 405 again.
All right, and I'll train.
It's been a while. It's been a while, but
Barely hit 225.
or about, hold on, 22. I was 40 the first time I hit 315, and I was 45 the first time I hit 405.
Oh, shit.
Always keep training. And remember, it's about you, not anybody else in the gym. Your goal is to be a little stronger, a little more endurance, year to year. You know, if you're 10 pounds stronger every year, in 10 years, that's 100 pounds. Slow and steady wins the race. Here's how you get hurt. You set goals too high and give yourself too little time to do it. So you sit there and you start pushing weights you shouldn't do. And some tears. Muscle will grow faster than your ligaments and tendons. And then if you use cheats, muscle grows much faster than your ligaments or tendons. And most of those people tear the muscle right off the bone. Now you have to have surgery. Now you have to have recovery time. So unless you're competing in bodybuilding, or if you're going to compete, you're almost forced to do it because the sport is. And if you are going to do it under the supervision of a doctor. I get so many people online trying to sell me that stuff. I said, number one, I don't do it because I'm stronger than I ever thought I'd be. And number two, if I was going to do it, I'm not buying it from who the fuck are you, doctor?
Yep.
I think it's anabolic steroids. I don't know. It's made me turn green for a few days.
That's like incredible hope, but not like really maneuver.
Nutrition, sleep, and proper exercise. You got to get at least 6 hours of sleep to recover from your workouts. If you're not, the body doesn't have a chance to repair. And then if you're working out, you want at least a half a gram of protein per body weight per day. It doesn't mean you eat 150 grams for breakfast. Because your body can only process about 40 per day. So I eat 6 meals a day. Because my goal is 250 grams of protein. Because I lift pretty extreme.
But you're just trying to be a power lifter. Yeah.
Okay. There is going to be a meet in Peoria on December 10th. I believe these are a Saturday or a Sunday. I know the guys doing it at the Civic Center. There's a big PA. I'd encourage you to just go in there and get some numbers. Don't worry about what they are, because when I go for a meet, I go to beat my numbers.
Right. Not anybody else.
Well, because mine are usually I mean, I'm ranked 5th in the world in raw watch. All time in the 60 to 64 weight age in the 275 weight class. Well, this year I dropped down to 242. And the national record is only 374. So that I'll destroy it. And those number one spot is I think 463, which I think I can get by the end of next year. And at 275, there's a guy in there at 510, but I'm pretty sure it's a geared lift that he put in there and he shouldn't have. Because his single ply lift is 525. And usually when you're using a bench shirt, there's more than 15 pounds of difference between those. Generally, a bench shirt, a single ply will allow you to bench anywhere from 60 to 100 pounds more than you do. And I don't use bench shirts. I feel as I can't do it. If I need equipment to lift it, I won't do it.
Yep.
You know, ramps, belts, no sleeves.
Yeah, I've been kind of doing the same thing. I'm the last person out of my group to not do gear and not use a shitload of equipment.
I don't care if somebody does. You know, if they're 18 or adult. I do it for a couple of reasons. First of all, I'm not going to spend the money on team. If I got an extra $400, I'm probably going to buy steroids. And I don't want to assume health risk because of our health risk. Too many of those people are dying in their 40s. 40 may seem old to you, but 40 seems very young to me because I'm 61.
Right, that's a whole
So
20 years difference.
Those are the two main reasons. And I'm stronger than I am with else.
I just want to be able to trust in my own physical faculties to be able to actually lift the weight and not have to rely on a hook.
Here's your advantage by not using any sort of gear or accessories. Even the small supporting muscles become strong, your bones become stronger. When you get my age and you fall down and hit the ground, you won't break the bone. A lot of people I went to school with, when they fall, some breaks. Because when you lift, you make the bones stronger too. And it doesn't mean you have to lift heavy like me. It's more of my mentality. I had a football coach ask me how often I could lift heavy, and I started laughing. I said, I'm supposed to do it once a month. You know, you really push the hands. So I got 315 on here. I'm doing live stream too. So I'm going to knock it out for a couple once I get rusted. And then we'll jump up to 340, where my goal will be to knock it out by at least 5 reps. And that tells me I can bump it up another 5 pounds come Monday. And it's kind of the idea now, if I can't do that come Monday night, you don't sit there and go, oh my God, the world's ended there. You sit there and you try to evaluate what did you do wrong? Did I eat enough calories? Did I work the accessory muscles enough? You know, because on my non-bench days, I should be doing a lot of tricep work. I should be doing a lot of shoulder work. And if I'm not, well, it's going to show. You know, doing bench will get you 80% of the way there, but that extra 20% is going to come from accessory work. It's going to come from proper nutrition. It's going to come from proper rest. So, yep, Jacob, yep. I am, and I'm really happy. I never thought I'd be at this point. At 61, let alone 51, let alone 41. So, always motivate yourself. There's always somebody bigger and stronger, faster. In my case, better looking. There's a lot of those guys. But you work on what you can work on, so I work on my strength. And then also I do discus throwing for the Senior Olympics. And I got the gold a couple weeks ago in Illinois, so now I go to the Nationals next year.
That is phenomenal.
But I'm throwing 3 times a week. So twice a week on the road I live on, and then on the weekend I go to high school and throw. So you gotta stay active. I mean, you're at that active age. I remember when I was, 18 to 25, I never stopped. Well, probably a lot of times when people get in their 40s and I slowed down. Wow. Why'd you slow down? Because you accepted your own advice to do so, or you accepted advice from other people that already slowed down. You know, people will sit there and give you bad motivation, not on purpose, but they're reflecting their own misgivings.
Complacency, it's not out of normal.
Since I was 45, my doctors have told me you need to stop lifting more. Now they don't say it anymore because they realize number one, I'm not going to. And when I go in for physicals, they're just astounded. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have a sugar problem. You know, everything's working in the proper form. And why do I do that? Because I'm constantly active. It's when you become inactive, and then you try to become active and you overdo it, where the injuries happen. Now, have I changed some exercises? Yes. You know, have I get away from some things for a while? Yep, I did. You gotta listen to your body. But the thing of it is body at motion tends to stay in motion, and body at rest tends to stay at rest. I'm going to be the one in motion, so I'm going to work a second shift. But from 8 in the morning till noon, I'm doing something. Lifting, throwing, mowing, I'm working in the garden, I'm doing square little dumbbell swings out in the yard, or I'm swinging a sword, or something.
Basically, the key is just get the fuck out of bed.
Just get in the gym and lift, or walk, or go for hikes. On Tuesday and Thursdays, I go for a 3 to 4 mile hike around my house. You know, once a month, I go back in the woods. I come up against, stuck up the wild turkey and some deer just a couple of weeks ago. So I had 2 channels. I had the MacBean Scottish Fitness, and I also have a Farms and Trucking, which I post videos on.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's not political. It's just all motivation. So 315, I'm going to knock it out for just a couple just to get ready. Then we're going to load 340 on it. This is why I don't get monetized here, because of the music. YouTube going, oh, somebody's playing music. I can't hear myself talk. Actually, the old place or something. Ben. What do you say? I
can't hear him over the music.
can't hear you. The music's too loud. So here I'm not worried about the I'm just getting my muscles ready for the heavier set. 40 is going to be a 10 and a 2.5. This is dream weight for me, but I'll get there. It'll be a long time to get there. I said 40 to 15. And the reason it took me so long is because I've talked myself out of it. And I told myself for 15 years that was too tall. I want to use myself. It wasn't until I seen a guy older than me, roughly, who was just as tall. I said, well, it's time to get that shit out of my vocabulary. The best thing you do is throw out the word can't. Alright? You can do anything you want to do, it's time to do it. Now, what's the difference between coal and diamond? Diamond and diamond. Like little boy, diamond is he's got a different name. Starts with an E and
Right. Well, in the meantime, I'll get this. One day. Oh yeah, I saw you doing it earlier today. We're just getting the music turned down just a little bit. We'll be right back to it. Thank you all for tuning in. Not to see us, but of course, if you're ever wondering, this is tweets that I dream of. That I dream of. And you will get it. It's all about having that goal in mind. Working hard for it. I didn't even know that you could find it for this last year. I bumped it up to 255, and that's what I'm sitting at. That's awesome. That's awesome. You know, I'm a ways off from 225 myself, but I'd like to make it. Right there. I've seen you push. I've seen you push, and you know, it's not out of reach. I don't think it's out of reach, but it's still time.
So-
Leave it at that.
And another thing about, talking about getting about recovery and stuff like that, right? This time last year, I was scored like 480 on the bench. About 265, 240 now. And I went down to Peoria. That's where I set that's where I got my tied for fifth with 202 kilo, 440. I just missed 205. Just got COVID. Got a flu and hanging cough. I couldn't get rid of for 3 months. And then I got worse. On the bench. So up, I almost couldn't break. I literally was walking up the clothes out the door. So you all got a physical there. Maybe do a second. Really said we could go to bed. What it was crystals. I was doing that. But for 6 months, bench. So when I started back up, 315 was max bench. So then you have to have that conversation with yourself. That's where that mental fortitude, that's what plays in with us. You say, okay, I'm 61 years old, maybe it's time for 351 before I stop. Or do I continue to push? So I continue to push. But it took me a while to get to 350. It took me a long time to get to 375. I had a lot of people saying, maybe you should just hold it back. So one day I did 395. Okay, my goal is to get back to 480. But do it when I did 480. I think actually I think I'm up to 250. So that's where you sit there, you got practice with your age. You won't give up on it. And you gave up on it because you convinced yourself. You got to change the way you approach things. You have to get started maybe a little bit slower. We're working the other ones that just found us. About 350 on these animations. The whole line is only good files to 4 or 5. Sure. So we get down there and 4 or 5 for us. We sit there, it's like, oh, we had. Okay, super. What do you know? What? For 15 years. So you have to pick up the bar like that for 15 years again. That's like screw your bad. Back down to 2 to 4 and 2 reps. And 500.
So, and I can't hit, I'll drop a plate and I'll do it for reps.
Go for reps. And really, the workout reps is where you're going to go. My 405 is draw back down to 15. what that tell me is I get this better time. I love too much of it. I have a banker's interview. Here's so much of it. I just spent early part, I spent late part of what we do. Which takes time. That last set is always my good. I struggle with 4 or 5. I can wait. Okay, so let's get the cameraman ready. You ever seen it?
Oh yeah, let's shake
So
it.
my youngest daughter was on that. It's always how I do that. Oh, so I'm doing well. Look at his colors. Oh, there he is. Yeah, I was also going to team dance too. So bear with me. She was the best one in my original, so she didn't play. I take her somewhere in my school. Here's some heat, and then the car, here comes all these other members. As they quick it in the clock. She's like,
You gotta sneak them in.
oh yeah. It's a talent I have.
Oh,
Not useful.
all right.
All right. Cool. Well, I think that's it. We'll go from there. 340 pounds. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? And the goal is 5 reps.
This one thing about a pound lift off. Did we lift up? Yeah, but only about 20 pounds. That was too far out of me to the one like that. Just give me about a 25-pound lift.
I go. Get your hands out there. So yeah, you gotta don't touch the bar, and that's why I had you do the spot now, so I can kind of teach you these things.
Yeah.
I'm a slow lifter on heavier weights. Actually, I brought you down to your chest weight.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
I don't know how much pressure this is going to come down with.
Yeah, it's gonna come down pretty fast.
Okay.
So once you give me a lift off, get your hands out of there. If I need help, it's 5 pounds, and I'll call it.
So out of this. Out of this.
No, it was all you, bro.
I had a guy do that to me once. Oh, am I recording? I'm recording.
Well, they are. But anyway, it was funny because I just was talking about live stream, and then I went and got somebody to spot me, and they grabbed the bar on the way up. And I was shaking my head, goes, "Oh, no, you bro." And I wait till you left, and I'm like, and so when I posted the video, I said, 360 by 2. Why did you touch the bar? That was my title, you know. So that was on the way up. So on my way down, I got a different spotter. I knocked it out for a double. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's my bad on the first. I'm going to usually just like pick up the bar, let it roll out, and then it sits right about here.
If they touch it, you know, when you're doing competition, I have to tell the spotter that I'm going to go for that. Don't touch the bar, don't touch the ball. They grabbed one from me one time, and I had it. Oh, I know. We were worried, so now I let them know it's going to be a slow lift. But unless I call for it, I've got it. When I did the 432 for Worlds after having the pec tour, I took 2 months to do it. Yeah, fly it and then I slow. I don't ever miss a lift. So 4 or 5.
No, I'm good. I'm good. We're still gonna work on that.
That's why I figured you try it.
It's like a rather free day. After this is just it's a clean and type of weekend.
Whenever this is 8-hour shift.
Yeah.
Which will feel like a half day because I've been doing 10, 11 hours. I don't really do anything. We actually church night. Oh shit. There's something to do. Well, even if they ask for something to do, we'll probably tell them no. When we start up to line, nobody else is doing anything until it takes 14 hours for our stuff. Sure. So it'd be funny, no one else is doing it. It's Tuesday, we're doing things. And so, yeah, hopefully things come up today.
Don't listen to this old fuck.
So that was my next question. I'm going late today. He's pretty late. Can't hear you. Oh, a nice friendly guy.
This guy's Cuddy Buddy.
That's the guy. Last time I was in a fight, you guys probably didn't exist. Something like that, 5 years ago. Woo! Yeah. So the bounce? Yeah, bro. You get bounce, bro. Well, where are you gonna go? Didn't see you do it out the door, but we're out. I walked out. Get the street. But he was pissed off with us. I'm sure he was. So I came to the wall. Get the fuck out of the way. I'm going to talk to you on that same day, this day, this week. We ain't got time for this shit. I'll follow us out. If he does, then home. That's it. You're paying over Duffy. Let's just go over there. Oh, really? Yeah. Officers that get in fights, and they fight, they have fights all the time. So where are you? From the other door, where you come right through, that's why you get fights. Always get the door. You're an asshole. You always think you don't like doing it. And I've seen bad monsters. I went to a bar with my wife one time. Oh yeah. Senior citizen guy, you gotta look out for it, boy. He looks like trouble. He's got done eating dinner. Look out for him. So, and I hope everybody can hear this. I'm not sure if they can. Let me see. How many minutes are you going to rear before you hit 405? Probably about another minute, Jacob, and then I'm going to do it. So you don't want to rest too long, but I'm not their age. When I was their age, 90 seconds, 2 minutes, and I was ready to roll again. Okay, I was ready to do a lot of things again at that age. Now it takes rest and planning, strategic planning. That's what it's called. It's not called talking too much. It's not called wasting time. It's strategic planning. How old are they? 22, 23, and 23. So if you add them together and another one of their friends are still younger than you. But remember, you're never too young, you're never too old. Well, I wouldn't go into your 14 because you got to wait till Mr. Testosterone starts happening. But then it's a good time to learn proper lifting. One of my things that caused me to cringe is I see somebody do half reps. If you're finishing up with half reps, but you're just trying to get a pump, there are purposes for them. But when it's just your workout and you're just doing it because you have an ego lift, I tend to call you out on it, or at least look sternly at you. If you can't do a full rep, that 2 1/4 rep down to 185. Work the whole muscle. Short exercises make short muscles. Long exercises make long muscles. Remember, energy is speed over distance. If I hit somebody like that, or if I hit somebody like that, it's whole 2 different impacts. All right? So remember that. Age range recover fastest, I would say 18 to 25 is, I don't even know if you need recovery time. I was in the Army when I was 18 and I could go forever. I could throw a 90-pound pack on me and hike 30 kilometers and still be in good shape. Those didn't go. But I couldn't lift 405 back then either. So it's a give and take,
I give, life takes.
So one more chug, and then we will go after the 405. Remember, as soon as you feel me pulling it up, you can start. I just want an initial movement from here, and it'll be a slow lift. If I say grab it, then grab it, but don't sit there and try to lift it. Just give me enough to finish the lift. That's another thing. If I'm pushing 405 and you just take it from me, well then that's how injuries can happen. So, without further ado,
Part of me hopes I make it to 50 so that one day I can bench 4 or 5.
that's their goal. here. Come here. Come here.
Listen here, you Scottish bastard. No!
Just touch the bar.
No!
Then you can say at least you touched it.
I touched all five before.
There you go. I know you have. You're more than capable of doing that.
Yeah, we're not going that route.
I like money.
What if I take a little weight off?
You would put it on the minute I put it down.
Oh, no, I would never do that.
Yeah, you would.
I would never purposely hurt somebody.
Not just that. It's just that.
All right. Right shoulder fitness. Usually I wouldn't jump up this far, but man, yeah, there we go. The ball plays here, so. All right, 61 years young, as I say, 161. 240 pounds body weight, and slightly inside. There we go. That's how we do it. Nope. Done. So it's been
Shit.
which was about 8 weeks ago, and I did it. So then I actually measured this bar this morning to make sure it's a 45-pound bar. Because I was at the other gym and I was getting ready to lift. And one of the guys goes, that's only a 35-pound bar. Oh, I didn't know that. So I switched bars. And the most embarrassing one was, but I didn't catch it. Says he struck the weights and I grabbed the bar and go, oh, wait a minute. Whoa. So the next week I did the same weights with real bar. So I told him, okay, it wasn't 275, it was 245. Yes, I felt very easy.
They made 15 pounds.
I didn't either. Well, the first thing was that kind of told me, okay, you might have an issue. So I'm going to strip down to 315 for bar out. Then I might set up for if I have time, for a seated press and see how much I can do.
Yeah, I don't know about you. Take it back.
Not really good. Yeah.
So he was talking about like swinging swords and whatnot. We still gotta get one of those bases.
Yeah, I know. Did I send you the video of that?
He's swinging around the sock. That's my favorite. Yeah.
I like this a lot. Because like you and I are young, right? But we're slowly moving, as a generation towards being more fitness oriented, which is a beautiful thing. But for me, like I'm really into like having a good culture of lifting, having a good culture of the gym. You know what I mean? There's something to be said about the atmosphere, the tone you kind of set with your people when you walk through the door to the gym. So like in Albuquerque, there's a place called Vegan. Right. I've had it for years and then died. It kind of sucked because people were leaving pretty fast. Like, really gross. But when it was there, it was there. You know what I mean? So this is cool.
That's something that I feel like I've noticed a lot, at least about our generation, is that there has been this focus on the importance of culture and community that we've been trying to foster. I feel like that's what a lot of communities do. You know, that's what a lot of we I want to keep that going. I want to see that for future generations as well.
And could you consider that trash? I don't know, maybe something like that. I don't know, liberal nuts, but
What did I miss?
We were talking about culture, about gym culture,
Yes.
and how, in general, I feel like the younger generation has been really like pushing like the importance of community and culture and fostering that.
Understand that this culture is only about 1 to 3% of the culture. The example is you leave here and you walk in the walk. Whole different world. Dad, daughter, who would be in the gym. Everybody's in the gym, they're in shape, and not trying to get in shape.
Right.
And then you went to Walmart where you can tell these people this, you know, you're 30 years old, you gotta sit on the, I'm too fat to walk. That's when I see a lady in her 80s hanging out to the car. I have respect for her, I have no respect for her. So I just can't change anything like that. It's all about decisions. I don't expect people to be like me. Sane, like Scottish.
Yeah.
Anybody who's in the gym trying to better themselves, I don't care if you're benching 1,000 or if you're benching 500 pounds. I'm happy with it.
I think there's something to be said about like having like medical disabilities and then being
There is.
chair-bound. But if
But you don't want to sell those disabilities.
right,
I know a lot of people who have some disabilities, medical and stuff. They're still I've trained people who realize sometimes they're listening to me. I know he listens. Strong. But that's the portion. I'm not trying to do when he doesn't mind, he's trained. It's only me. He's doing it out. Everybody is trained. I'll train other men. Oh, actually, different. You know, I don't need a better training. They're very self-motivated. But sometimes I got to look at because I have changed out the workout. Doing those little high reps. I jump 315, 365, 405, and back down. 270, 290.
And I've actually kind of edited my own routine as like a focus on shoulders because I know that's where I'm lacking,
Right.
and I've been seeing major improvement from that.
What about age 25 to 35? As long as you've had an active lifestyle before, you shouldn't see much difference. You may have to change your diet a little bit. You may find that you're not burning calories off as fast as you used to. But all the way until I was, even in my 30s, I was ripped. You know, I'd work out 3 hours a day, 6 days a week. And I wasn't as physically strong as I am now, but I mean, I was probably 60% body fat, and I was just ripped. I was huge. It's now that I do it. Greetings from South Carolina. Well, thank you. How'd you guys weather that storm last week? Hopefully, you didn't have too many problems. Just maybe a lot of rain. But thanks for jumping in. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Out here at Shorewood Fitness, and I hit a weight I've been chasing for a while, 405, and I'll post that on the shorts later on this afternoon. And thanks for joining in. If you like the channel, subscribe, hit the thumbs up, share, tell your friends. And 405 went up pretty easy. Now the trick will be is actually to do 405 in the other gym because I will be in the street on Monday, and so I probably will go for 405 there, not 410, because it's a different bench, it's different weights, and I tend to do a little bit more weight on this bench than I do on that one.
I was going to ask. So, you know, across the gyms that I've been to, past 4 years, I found that like, at one gym I'll be pushing 255 for a very high, and then the next week I'm very. So like, I don't know.
Couple things, couple. My old age. Sometimes you walk in here, you're Superman. Sometimes it's fun. Right. So you're going to see that variation. But a lot of times, like I did, the first one thing I came in here is I took the weights off this bar and I weighed. Wanted to make sure 35-pound bars, 35-pound bars look like this. At least over 35. The first thing I do is I weigh the bar before they do. Make sure it's the weight it is. Because there's even 55-pound bars for business. So you have to know. And bars tend to move in the gym all on their own. Like people carrying it, like that's right, you don't carry it. So first thing I do is I would weigh the bar, and then I'd weigh the 45-pound plates. Because when it's here, 45-pound plates can weigh anywhere from 45 to 46.5 pounds. Now I still call for what the number is on. So I got 405 on there, and it might be 409, and I still call it a 405 plate. I've also been part, gyms where those bars saying different type of weights are 43 pounds because they don't have the same quality control. You get what you get. They're being stamped. There's a variation in the concentration of the metal and all that other stuff. Like the rogue weights and stuff like that are almost to the ounce because they're milled. They stamp them and then they mill them, polish them. Oh, it's 45 pounds, 6 ounces. Remill it. It's 2 ounces. Remill it. 45. Okay. Send it out. That's why those weights cost a lot. Does it matter when you're training? Whether as long as you get that 235 focus hour to 255, your muscles still have the same. Yeah. And even a lift where you need somebody to give you 5 pounds, it's still a rep. It's still going to give you a benefit. Yeah. I would used to do half reps towards the end of his workout just to pump blood and nutrition. There's a bodybuilder to build big muscles. It's so strong as well. I'm stronger than people that look twice my size. Because I lift for power, they lift for size. That's what you're looking for. Some people will lift for definition, some people will lift for sculpture. It's all different things. But when I started training, what was the first thing I asked? That's what you want to accomplish. Not what I want to accomplish. I know what you want to accomplish and I'm working towards that goal. And what can I do? You can do this, 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 and this. How much does that cost? Nothing. You know anything you want. And when I have me in the gym, you'll pay for my time. Except today, when you guys talk to me, I give you a free one. But what I like about Russell is he's improving. He's overcoming any of the things that would be an obstacle to most people. Most people would use it as an obstacle. No, it's not. So I know a lot of people like that. I can't do this because I just walked away and said, well, you've already told me I can't do it. How am I supposed to motivate you? You can't motivate yourself. Ain't gonna happen. So here's the litmus test, 315. I want as many times I can rep it. This is gonna tell me if I worked it hard enough on the way up or if I just took it too easy. So my goal is at least 6. I should be able to do at least 6. But if I did something like, if I did like 10 or 11 reps, then it tells me I probably should have went for 14. When I do rep it like 2 quarters, it's just too much. They're bugging me, but I was doing like 22 reps there. We're going to go to 25, 30. I said, I'll just start running again if I'm going to do that. So,
Get this spot
315 by litmus test for a burnout so many times I can rolling. Means you guys finish. And for burnout, and if you stay tuned, special lift afterwards, baby. Something that maybe even change. Oh no, he's here. I like that hood. What size is that? No reason, just asking. Is that 2X?
No, yeah, it's 2X.
Man, that would like fit me. So, I don't know, man. I did them all.
I have a couple friends that are pilots. They're like, yeah, it's an old man. It's like 70. He's doing 4 or 5%.
Who's that?
They're in Virginia, actually.
Are they?
Cool. Going to Australia for the world.
Awesome. That's why I like to hear it too.
I'm like, he always makes fun of me when I do squats. He's like, go deep. And I'm like, listen here, I'm not fucking powerlifting for bodybuilding. So I go, I don't need to have a baby. You can have a baby.
Yeah. That's the thing, though, is I want big, size. What? Spending like different workouts. Just have to be constant. It's just a lifestyle.
Really good workout. I think I'm gonna try to set up over there for.
When I scrap together the booty for it, well, still have to be great.
So good because we had to learn. Almost 6 if we save a lot of practice from the clock starts. You come in 15 after, already started. Come in 10 before, over. You work an hour and 10 minutes. Because I usually hear a half hour before I spend the time. And there was times where we went an extra 10 minutes just because I like the practice with me. You know, we had no problem doing it. But I did spank you that one time. And what I tell you mine. Your appointment was at 11, so at 10. Trust me, not every word. When we need someone, we need that's up there and click. Yeah, I've seen this the last 5 minutes. I believe you're getting started. Almost there. Almost there. All right, so now we're going to try to set up for a seated press. I appreciate it, Jacob. I'll be doing something at 80 and 90. I don't know what the weight's going to be, but I'll be doing it. Absolutely. So we're going to set up for a seated press. So I need one of these. All right, here we go. Fly through the air with the greatest of ease. That's not going to work. Let's go somewhere else. Thanks for the thumbs up, everybody, and thanks for still sticking around. I'm going to try to see where I can set this computer up and still be safe. So, I'm actually probably just going to lay the bar here. I don't know, maybe that'll work. I didn't think about that. That would work. So,
How do you want this seat?
I want it all the way up.
All the way along.
Military, so as far as it'll go. I think there are, yeah. Okay, so here we are. And I got set up for a straight quarter press. What I gotta do is I gotta see if this is comfortable. A lot of times it comes up comfortable. Like this is a little bit behind me. So do I just use the bar? So I think I'm just gonna use the bar so I can get in a more comfortable position. So we'll raise this up. We raise those up like this.
You got the weight down on your head.
Yeah. We're going to use the bar so I don't want to lift it. This channel's body beat down. He just did 250. Now, in straight military, yesterday I did 2 times. Got to do 3 So I want to see if being supported can help me. So like anything, we just loaded up this 250 up the bit. We're going to start with 135. So we'll start with 135 and see how comfortable that feels. And of course, you should always have those. I've been doing this for 48 years, so you have the advantage. Remember, time and pressure. Gold, diamond. Chemically, they're the same. Gold, diamond. Try what the wife will say. My story, I'm sticking to it. There we go. Get it? Cold diamond. Because I'm sharp and sparkly. Yes, you are. Probably clear. Well, we'll see. This looks like a pretty comfortable position. But now I usually do go deeper when I lift. But because of what I'm doing, I'm sure I'm going to move it out of the way. I can see I'm probably going to tap those. And move out of the way. So 135 went up pretty easy. I'm going to do 2 1/4. The nice thing about something like this is if it's too much, I can just set it back down. And yeah, don't worry about the proper English. And I know how to type it on keyboard or especially phones. I read it the right way anyway.
I would say another
45. So I'm not going to make a full workout of this. I did this yesterday. Freestanding. Then do it right. So it's MacBean Scottish Fitness is my channel. So look at this. Then you want to see other stuff that I can stick it up. I'm scared. Speak quite a That's how I had to walk. I don't think so. A lot of times, if I'm carrying some fish, it falls down. I look for one brother, I reckon that they're not real loud. So I'm trying to do he said, you know, if you did that to me, you never even know us. I don't want to need an elbow. So I got 225, which is more weight than I did in the freestanding. So I don't know if I'm real do this or not, but it's working.
Yeah, there was something that I was told one time because I wanted so and then I'm out in the middle of the woods. And then I'm just like the silhouette in the shadows. And I'm just like, what the heck is that? I go, bye. And like, it sounded like a radio announcer.
So I got 225 on here. This is a seated price. I just did 135. I don't know if we're going to do it, but see, my 250. So I figured I'd give it a try. So we get started at 135.
Yeah. You said yourself, there's no chance. But one for one, you for chill, you're ready next time. Where do we go now?
I can change my purpose to what? Yeah, 10 and a 2 and a 4.
Is that what it is? Oh, I don't know. Oh, man. That fish is going on.
No problem. You can use one of them.
That's right.
We'll see if he gets the shit about how I
You don't have to mess the same way you're done. I love this last year. I put it in the chair. We never take her out. We're not One of these guys. Yeah, you know what? When I'm done with bodybuilding, I don't really care. Then I'm finished. So what? You're 25? I'm done at 58. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, that's so far.
Oh, this thing. So,
really quick. I got to do this fast. I got 250. Hey, Jones, how you doing? Oh, yeah, I got some new people. Welcome. Thank you. No. I just left and eat and sleep. All right. So Michael, you rolling? 250.
You got it. You got it. Push, push, push. Nice.
That's awesome.
Now you got
I'd rather do the standing because strip down. All ready. Always re-rack your weights. Yes. Gentlemen, pleasure. First name again? Rich. Rich. Okay, thank you. That's it. You got it.
You can call me anything.
Anything but late for dinner.
But late to dinner.
Oh, you said Rich, you didn't say Richard. And I knew a football player, his name was Richard Head. No one ever called him the other way. No,
That's so tempting.
315 pounds. No. All right, I got to go. Everybody, thanks for joining. And I'll post the shorts later this afternoon.